After stumbling out of Europe and losing the Carabao Cup final, it's clear that we have been exposed. One of the issues which has been exposed is the lack of depth and squad rotation at the club, as our players looked absolutely shattered and struggled to compete against a determined Newcastle side. Fortunately, in some massive Liverpool transfer news, respected football journalist Fabrizio Romano has provided some huge news which will be sure to get the Reds fans excited. We will dive into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Jamie Carragher believes Liverpool's nightmare week of defeats to PSG and Newcastle has shown the need to sign two first-choice attackers in the summer. In the space of 6 days, the Reds both exited the Champions League and lost the final of the Carabao Cup, with their season now likely to only end with a Premier League title. Sunday's 2-1 loss to Newcastle at Wembley was the first time Mohamed Salah had failed to attempt a shot or create a chance when playing 90 or more minutes since joining Liverpool in 2017. And while the Egyptian has been criticised for a pair of flat performances against PSG and Newcastle, Carragher believes the issues lie elsewhere. During Sky Sports' post-match coverage of the Carabao Cup final, the former Liverpool centre-back explained the need for two new arrivals in attack. I think what this last week has done is probably shone a light on where Liverpool still need to improve. I think the lack of pace in the team is glaring in the attack, Carragher said. I almost feel a little bit sorry for Mo Salah, because he's taken a little bit of criticism after the two Paris Saint-Germain games. He was up against possibly the best left-back in the world in Nuno Mendes, who was fantastic. He didn't do too much, he wasn't great today either. But he doesn't get help off the other attackers. This is not like it was under Jurgen Klopp where Mane could bail them out, or Firmino. The other attackers Liverpool have got are good players, they're not great players, and they've relied on him so much. So I don't want to see too much criticism for Mo Salah over this last week. What it's shone a light on is that Liverpool need to go and buy two attackers, not as squad players, possibly to play alongside Mo Salah, hopefully for next season. I think that's what's happened in the last week. I've been excited thinking it looks like Liverpool are going to win the league, and there's still lots to improve. I'm not just saying this on the back of the team losing, but I still think there's a lot of areas for Liverpool to improve, and I think they will in the summer. There could well be considerable changes to Liverpool's attacking ranks in the summer, with question marks over the futures of Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota, and Federico Chiesa. Salah is also yet to agree a new contract and, as it stands, will depart on a free transfer on July 1st, which leaves only Cody Gakpo assured of his place in the squad. Now in some massive Fabrizio Romano transfer news, Liverpool's Carabao Cup final defeat against Newcastle United has laid bare the pressing issues the club needs to address this summer. The Reds looked exhausted and lacked sharpness at Wembley, with too many players either run into the ground or simply not up to standard. One glaring weakness, unfortunately, was in the central striking department. Diogo Jota and Darwin Núñez once again fell short of their best, struggling to make an impact as Liverpool desperately scrapped for opportunities against Newcastle. In contrast, Newcastle's Alexander Isak highlighted why Liverpool are keen to bring him to Anfield. Although Isak wasn't heavily involved throughout the match, his moment of brilliance, a clinical finish, proved to be the decisive factor that secured the victory for Newcastle. Rumours have been swirling that Liverpool could be preparing a big move for Isak in the summer transfer window. According to renowned journalist Fabrizio Romano, the Reds have already taken the first steps toward a potential deal. Newcastle fans will undoubtedly be hoping that the Swedish striker stays, but there's a sense that Isak may be preparing for a move. While winning the Carabao Cup was a significant achievement for Newcastle, for a player like Isak, it might feel as though he's fulfilled his role with the club. Should he decide to pursue a new challenge, Liverpool will likely be a serious contender for his signature. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Fabrizio Romano confirmed that Liverpool has already made contact with Isak's representatives. Big, massive proposals will come to the table for Alexander Isak, Romano reported. Arsenal will be there, they want Isak. Sesko is the other name on the list. but for sure, Isak and Sesko are the two main names. He went on to say, Liverpool are also there. They've already made some contact with people close to the player. So both clubs are interested. For Arsenal, he's the absolute top target. For Liverpool, he's one of the names they are considering in that position. So we will follow the situation. Romano also mentioned that Newcastle is determined to keep their star player. Newcastle keeps insisting on their position to continue with the player, he added. But we know when there is important money on the table, it is sometimes about financial fair play and all these kinds of things. Both Liverpool and Arsenal are in clear need of a new striker, and it's easy to see why they're targeting Isak. The 25-year-old Sweden international has been outstanding this season, establishing himself as one of the most complete number 9s in world football. However, prying Isak away from Newcastle will come at a hefty cost. Any deal would likely exceed £100 million, which means Liverpool must be absolutely certain that Isak is the right fit. There are concerns surrounding his injury history, and committing such a large fee for a player with that risk could be a gamble. But if Liverpool can keep Isak fit and unlock his full potential, he could well be the missing piece in Arne Slot's evolving team. A defining summer lies ahead for the Reds, and Isak could be central to their plans. Finally, Harvey Elliott may have suffered a new injury after a dangerous challenge from Newcastle United's Joel Linton in Liverpool's Carabao Cup final defeat. Despite the severity of the challenge, Newcastle's midfielder avoided any punishment, raising questions about the decision. Elliott had made a positive impact after coming off the bench, assisting Federico Chiesa's goal that made it 2-1, showing once again why he's such a valuable player for the Reds. His contributions in a season where he's been largely overlooked by manager Arne Slot have included several key moments. However, his performance took a turn late in the game when he became the victim of a rough challenge from Joelinton. In the 11th minute of stoppage time, as Liverpool tried to build from the back, Joelinton hauled Elliott down by the neck and scraped his ankles with two separate lunges. Despite VAR checking the incident, the foul was not deemed worthy of a red card, leaving fans and analysts puzzled by the decision. Unfortunately, Elliott appeared to suffer lasting damage from the tackle. At full time, he was helped off the pitch by medical staff, and was later spotted limping through the mixed zone, raising concerns that he may have picked up an injury. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.